Good morning. We are headed off to our bulk food supplier now. I just have Peter and Lillian with me. We dropped off 4 kids at Grandpa's and Grandma's house. We have to run a few errands and I need Peter and Lillian for that. Once we go to the bulk food supplier, we'll show you what we got. And we got a lot of good stuff this time. And Janelle and Charity are at an all-day training in Albany today. They're at what's called the Trauma Conference, and it's put on by the people that do the helicopter medical flights. And Janelle goes every year and she really enjoys it. And Charity's going for the first time this year. Something else exciting is happening. My sister Laura, also known as Aunt Laura, and George are on their way here. They left yesterday and they should be here probably early afternoon today.
So George and I are heading to New York to go see the Parsnips, and we are stopping at lots of places on the way, including, this is called Flat River Outreach Ministries in Lowell. It's a thrift store that's in an old nursing home. Let me show you the car right now. We have an empty box and a bunch of food and some stuff we're taking to them in New York. So I'm going to show you the car at the end, how full it is. Here's a store. This is the front room that we just came into. They have a discount rack here, 2 for 50 cents. Here is the room full of clothes, but we're not looking at clothes today. Oh, other than I see fluorescent hunting coats, and this is going to sound weird, but I would like a fluorescent coat to wear when I ride my bike in the winter. But those are all men's sizes. Peter would like those though. Okay, we are continuing on down the hallway. It's kind of interesting here. Since this used to be a nursing home, there are all these different rooms where the residents used to stay, and each room has a different item. So this is a DIY room. We don't need anything from that room. We're going to skip that. Media.
Next.
We don't need anything from there. We're going to skip that.
Skip it.
Linens and baby. There it is. Don't need that. Furniture, appliances, electronics.
How about a Sony VCR?
We don't need that, sweetie.
Sony VCR. They have
Okay,
record.
housewares.
They have
This
original orchestra.
is where the action is. This is my favorite area, the kitchen utensils. We're gonna have some fun checking this out. Here's a room called Playtime.
Oh.
We gotta see if there are puzzles here. Well, let's see. I don't see anything in the playtime. The puzzles must be some. Oh, George, here it is. Puzzles.
It's a fish tank right here.
Whoa, cool.
Do you know if that's Mayflower Congregational Church? A Mayflower.
Here's George. What do you think about that? That might be cool for Puzzles by George. What do you think? Should we do that? I think we should do that. That's kind of cute here.
There's some. They have boats right here.
Let's see what else they have here.
New Boston and New Hampshire.
Well, we will make some choices. George and I are in St. John's, Michigan, heading into St. Vincent de Paul, where there's a sale. Probably not stuff we want is on sale, but you never know. Let's check it out. Here George is checking out the puzzles. A lot of the puzzles here are 59 cents, so it might be some good options. Volunteers of America in Corona, Michigan. Check this out. I can't even get it all in with the camera because it's so... Look at this. I've never seen so many puzzles and games in one thrift store. Wow. We're at a Salvation Army near Flint. You know you're getting to the east side of the state of Michigan when you see White Castle hamburgers. I remember growing up and hearing my dad talk about those. He's from Detroit, that started in Detroit. So at any rate, quite the institution for the area. Here we are at the Goodwill Outlet in Flint, Michigan, or Davison, Michigan, wherever. We'll see if it's any good. Let's check. See if it lives up to its name. Oh, it has the bins. This is ominous. Okay, well, at least it's not busy. Look at these bins here. Just bins of stuff. Kind of depressing, isn't it? Okay. I wasn't planning to stop here. I just had to take a detour because the road was closed and was going by. I don't like the Goodwill outlet because this is not, it's too confusing. So we'll see how this goes though. Here we are at Goodwill and I'm contemplating if I should buy the egg incubator. $1.29 a pound for an egg incubator, and it goes in this box. Now, I have no personal need for an egg incubator, but Art and Janelle, they probably don't either. But, and then I'm contemplating, would this be a legitimate kitchen item for Laura's last ditch? I mean, eggs, it's food related. I don't know. We are at the park in Port Huron. They have black squirrels here. It's kind of cool. You don't see those too often, too many places in Michigan. And there's a Blue Water Bridge crossing over to Canada. A huge freighter just went through, but we were driving and missed it. It's really cool. I mean, well, we were driving and I couldn't get the camera out on time. We're gonna eat our meal here. It's a little chilly, but we like to sit and watch for boats. So we'll see what we can see. We are on the border of Michigan, so we've driven across the state. We took side roads most of the way, and this is what the car looks like now. A little bit depressing. A lot of stuff here to deal with. This is stuff for, I have a vintage kitchenware shop online. It's called Laura's Last Ditch. You can find a link for it below the video. But at any rate, so this is a buying trip combined with visiting family. So we have to dig out our cooler right there. Okay, here's our dinner. We have an apple, bean salad I made, some falafel, a boiled egg, and in this thermos, I'm really excited about this, is some homemade soup. It's really cold out here. I mean, not really, really cold, but it's like in the 30s. Maybe low 40s and kind of windy. So, George, what do you think?
It's okay.
Oh, look, there's that black squirrel running around. George loves watching the traffic on the bridge over there. So this is a fun spot for us. Also brought some yogurt we made and some granola we made. So we're gonna eat those too. It is, let's just say I want to eat fast though. This squirrel has been coming up and begging for food. It's now running away, but it was like coming right by our table. I think they're used to handouts. Here we go over the bridge. We are crossing over into Canada. Our next stop is Border Patrol. Looks like there's no line at customs, so that's really good. Sometimes, especially during the summer or rush hours, it's pretty busy.
Pretty busy during rush hour.
Could wait for quite a long time.
Quite a long time.
Actually, there is a line because some of these lanes are closed, but it's still not. It's still not very long. Okay, can't complain. We are about to enter Value Village in London or something, Ontario. So we'll see what it's like. We're mostly going here because it makes a nice rest stop, but they might have something good too. Sometimes you're just looking around thrift stores and you get something that just stops you in your tracks. Here it is. It's a grandfather clock hook rug. Isn't that marvelous? Wow. And only $9.99 in Canadian dollars, so it's about $7.50 maybe US. Bargain. If you're looking for one, that is. Let's see what else they have here. Okay, it's a lot of stuff here. The prices here seem cheaper than I remember them from last time. But the cart is still empty. It's tempting to put that thing in there, that grandfather clock hook rug. That is just hilarious. It'd make a great white elephant gift. Can you imagine? Here's something. Let's try this. This is an ice pack that screws into the top of a cooler. Okay, we will not leave Value Village empty-handed. Tell me to stop if you see something you want. Well, I think you're going to buy this dish rack too. Here, George, you can put this in the cart. On to the next aisle. What do you think? What'd you find?
With the Walter.
Cool. That's kind of tempting. You know what I think is cool, George? The She-Ra puzzle. It's $2.99. It'd be about $2.25 US. But I don't know what the chances are that it's complete, but this would be great for Puzzles by George. It's wonderful. 200 pieces. George could probably put it together in a few minutes here. We could try it. So I hope you enjoyed this trip to Value Village. It's on Wellington Road, so if you want to visit yourself, you can. It's very early. Well, it's not very early. It's only 8 a.m. And George is getting ready, and there's our stuff. Here's the hotel room. This is called Advance Inn in Niagara Falls. It was $32, and you know, it's not posh or anything, but it's clean and it's decent. It has a refrigerator and microwave. It got done what we needed it to get done, and the price was right. So we brought along some food. We have an apple, and I forgot to take a knife, and there were some bad spots in the apple, so we needed to cut it. So I found this spreader that I bought at Salvation Army yesterday. It still has a price tag on it. I washed it, but I couldn't get the tag off. So anyway, you improvise sometimes when you have to. But the frosting spreader actually worked pretty well for cutting the apple. What are you eating, George?
An egg.
And let's put some salt and pepper on it.
Yes.
This is our salt and pepper. It's a contact lens case. It works great for this.
Let me see. Let me see how it works.
There it is. There's the salt. Here's the pepper. Okay. And a little pepper. Okay, there you go, buddy.
We are almost at the Hillcrest, our bulk food supplier. Are you excited, Lily?
But it's not really that
Yes.
exciting.
Are we going to get raisins?
The exciting thing is the good deals you get.
We haven't been here in a long time.
George, you make a video of the falls, okay? See if you can get it when we go past, okay? This is really cool.
Is that a U.S. Marine?
A flag? I doubt it because we're in Canada, so probably they don't have U.S. Marines flags here.
Turn right,
Okay, can you make a video of the
bear
falls,
right.
George?
Very right. There's
Say
Windham
right,
Garden
but you know,
Hotel.
we want to look at the falls, so we're going to
Did
turn
we see it?
left.
Windham Garden Hotel?
No, that's a little above our price range. Look at that, that's so cool. Well, get a pic video of the falls, George. You're getting a video of the parking lot. Isn't that cool?
And Lillian are gonna go ring the doorbell. I just heard it. Hey, look over here. There's a guy inside of here. Hey, he's moving it. Look, Dad, look. He's raising up the thing. Now he's pulling it, Dad.
Cool.
That's a tiny truck for that big of a trailer. Now he's shunting. It's maybe another truck. Apple cheese. Here they come. There he goes. That looks fun.
Okay, this is really interesting. First time ever I've seen a Goodwill in a shopping mall. What do you think, George?
I like that.
Okay, so we're in Bloomfield, New York, and we went to community support shop and bought some stuff. We didn't buy a whole lot, but this was exciting. They had some bread there. Like Panera donates their leftovers.
They donate.
And we took one thing from the box, and then the lady's like, take it all.
If you don't want
Anyway, she really wanted us to take it all. because I guess they have too much. So
They should
anyway,
sell. They
we're
should
gonna
sell.
bring it for Art and Janelle. You think they'll like it, George?
They might.
I think so. Here we are in the beautiful town of Canandaigua in the New York's Finger Lakes region. And we're heading toward my favorite store on this entire trip. Oh. Say it isn't true. It's closed. So sad. Man, I loved this one. Wow. Well, we're gonna go around the corner. There's another one, but the other one was more boring.
Now we're at our other bulk food place called By George, and we're going to get a few things here too.